Hi, I'm Kirstin Kelly. It's been absolutely ages since I've done a video for you guys, and I'm really sorry, but you know, COVID took over everything. So what I've found is that people are saying to me, you know, the mindset and how you feel about your riding has been really affected by everything that's gone on in the last year. So I thought that I'd put together a little video to help you all. So to explain about neural pathways, a neural pathway is like a little road that's in your brain, and it'll be the thoughts that you have every day. So if you have the same thought or action or habit every day, it builds a strong, deep, smooth road. Think of it like a road in your brain made in deep sand and soft sand. And so when you drive that path every day, it gets deeper and deeper and easier to drive. Whereas if you have a thought very, infrequently, then that road is going to be quite shallow. It'll be hard to see. It'll have bramble grown all over it. And so you've got those real contrasting kind of roads in your brain. So what I want you to think about is that if you are having lots of negative thoughts and you think to yourself, I'm riding really badly. I'm never good enough. I don't really know what I'm doing. Gosh, this horse would be so much better if he had a decent rider. All of these sorts of thoughts that you have continuously, and you may even hear yourself saying to other people, oh, I'm useless or I'm not a very good rider. Those roads in your brain become very deep and ingrained. And if you have a ride, occasionally where you feel like, wow, I've nailed this and I really know what I'm doing, those will be very shallow roads and they'll be quite hard to find. And those sorts of feelings that you get when you ride and you think to yourself, oh, I know the answers. I feel like I'm riding instinctively. I feel like the horse and I have a great relationship. I want you to think about being a pilot. If you were flying along in a plane, and the pilot suddenly comes onto the speaker and says, hi, this is your pilot here. I don't really know what I'm doing. Often I make bad mistakes. You're going to be grabbing for the oxygen and you're going to be hyperventilating. There's no way you're going to feel calm or relaxed or that you're going to trust them. But this is kind of what you're asking your horse to do. So if you're not feeling like you have this and you know what you're doing and you're a good rider and you back yourself, why on earth would you expect your horse to trust you? It takes about 66 days for a neural pathway to be developed. So you need to get your phone right now and put a reminder for the same time each day. And I want you to spend 5 minutes where you think about your mindset. So the easiest way to do that is think of a time when you rode and everything went really well. It could have been just like a couple of movements in a dressage test, or it might have been some show jumping fences or a couple of cross-country jumps. And really calm yourself down, close your eyes and really see yourself riding those amazing couple of strides or exercises. And I want you to be right in that moment. And then really back yourself and say, I actually can ride. A horse will all he cares about is that you love him, you feed him, and that you are fair. So that you consistently ask things correctly and you reward him when it's good and you ask him again if it's not. So from here, if you find that when you are trying to do this visualization of yourself riding, but you keep being drawn down that negative of like, oh yes, but that will never happen again or whatever, that's a sign that your mindset is very weak and that it needs some work. So if you would like some extra help with that, what I'm doing is I'm doing workshops and I'm doing them at all sort of different times so that it suits everybody around the world. And these workshops give you 5 different strategies and techniques, real proven techniques that I was taught when I rode for New Zealand by New Zealand sports psychologists. So these 5 techniques will really help build your confidence, get rid of all of your self-doubt, build that self-belief that you can actually do it, and then you'll be able to, get your horse to do it as well. So remember, it takes 66 days. So I want you all there with your phones, with a reminder, starting to work on that positive mindset. If you would like to join me, check out in the description of this video, there's a link in there. See you soon.